Hi guys, Eddie Harrison here, and I'm joined by Darren Bradbury, one of the other owners of Powerhouse Revshare, along with our partner Eldon as well. Now, we've got an announcement on the Powerhouse Revshare. It is an improvement, a couple of improvements that we're making as well, and Darren's going to touch on what they are at the moment. Now, because of this improvement, which was a combination of us working out sort of the maths behind it, what we can do with the script, and what Eldon can do, which is apparently anything, he's really good at what he does, we are going to have to put a slight delay on the launch of this system. But when you find out why, everyone says this, but I've not seen this done before in any other Revshare system. And this is really something that's going to help us with sustainability, with, it's something that I've not seen done before that really gives us a unique selling point on our system. So I'm going to let Darren explain that. So Darren, whenever you're ready, mate.
Yeah, thank you, Eddie. Right, okay, guys. So yeah, like Eddie just said, there's lots of people that say that they're doing things that have never been done before, guys. Okay, and with the revenue share model, okay, I think everybody understands the revenue share model. But what we've actually got here, guys, is not only just a revenue share model, guys. We've got a proper business model. Okay, a proper business model that works. Which for a start, I don't think that's probably ever been done before. Okay, so what have we got here, guys, is how are we different? The simple answer to that, guys, is we're immortal. Okay, and I don't say that lightly. Okay, how this actually works, every dollar in the system is accountable for. We don't actually pay out more than what we take in. The speed of the system is based on the speed of the speed that the system is generating sales, the revenue coming into the system. However, that doesn't mean that we're going to be giving away all of the funds at once. Okay, of course, guys, we're going to build up a reserve so that we can continuously maintain that speed. I think the biggest question that everybody always has, though, is what would happen if things ever went wrong? This is also the question that I think every revenue share owner in the world tries to avoid. Okay, avoid it like the plague. Well, we're here today and we're actually going to tell you the answer to that question, guys. Okay, having been in Revshares myself, and I know Eddie has too, having built up big accounts and then having lost it all, it's very, very frustrating, guys. Okay, we don't want that here. So what we've actually got is a proper business plan that works. We've got, what happens is that every single, I'm going to say dollar, okay, but it's actually in Bitcoin in our system. Okay, so every single dollar within the system is accountable for at all times. How does this work? All of your earnings minus your withdrawals is the amount of money that you're making in the site. So touch wood that it's not for many, many years to come. But if the system was to ever come to a halt, no new sales coming in or not enough for it to even be worthwhile. So you can see my little boy behind me just doing a little dance there by the looks of it. Okay, if the sales coming into the system were ever so slow that it wasn't really worthwhile, then what we could actually do, we would be in a position to pay out everybody in one lump sum all of the earnings that they had made today, minus their withdrawals. Okay, so what that actually means is you would actually have received all of the money that you had earned in the system. Okay, now that, believe me, I can tell you in various different systems, I'd have very much have liked to have just been paid all the money that I had earned in that system for all the work that I've done building up my account and building up referrals. So with that, you can probably tell I've got my little mascot here helping me today. So I'm going to pass it back over to Eddie, but I hope that you can really see the huge potential in that and what we actually have, guys. Okay, this is a proper business model. It's not necessarily like the common. We've used the main aspects of the common revenue share model, okay, but we've safeguarded it, okay, and we've made it so that the company, we're going to be here for a very, very long time. Okay, nobody is going to ever lose with us. With that, I'm going to pass it back over to Eddie.
Cool, thanks, Darren. So as you can see with that, that for some people, if we ever reach that point where the system's slowed down to that slow, we don't foresee that happening unless it's quite dire circumstances, unless we're really not performing that well. Okay, but if it did ever reach that point, for some people that's going to work out as maybe a few $100s, maybe a few $1,000s, maybe tens of thousands of dollars that they've got left in earnings that they haven't withdrawn yet. Okay, so imagine getting all of that back at once. Okay, I know you've not seen that before in a Revshare. Okay, so that's something that we're going to be able to do in ours. Now, for us as owners, that would be a bit of a, well, hands up, let's start again sort of situation for us. But for yourselves as members, you get paid out all of the earnings that you've not withdrawn from the system at once. Okay, you get all of that on the same day. Now, we assume that, but if I was in your situation as a member at that point, and you've received $10,000 or you've received a couple of $1,000s, we assume that some people are going to want to take a chunk of that for themselves, have it as a bonus, and you're welcome to do that. But then obviously the smart thing to do would be at that point would be to start again, because then the whole system just resets, goes back into its flow, and we just continue as normal. Okay, so that is a fail-safe way, a bulletproof way of keeping a Revshare running. We've and as we said before, this is the reason why we're putting a slight delay on the launch. So from Wednesday 29th, with Eldon's estimations, he knows exactly how long this is going to take. So we've given him up to 7 days. Okay, so we're expecting sort of 5th of April as the official launch date now. So I've got some changes to do on the image work and stuff like that as well. But this also gives people more time to get more referrals in as well. Okay, you'll notice on our compensation plan, if you haven't seen that image, or when we create the video, or if you haven't seen that video or the recent hangout already, then the more referrals you have in the system, the larger daily withdrawals you can make as well. Okay, so think about that. Yeah, exactly. Think about that as we move towards the launch now. Okay, increase your withdrawal limits before we even start. So with that then, Darren, is there anything else that you want to say to finish off with?
No, not really, Eddie. Just that, for us guys, okay, our main aim here is to create a revenue sharing platform where people can advertise. Okay, people can advertise, get traffic to their other offers, okay, and feel confident promoting and making money in. Okay, confident promoting that we are here and we've built this, that we've built the system, we've built our corporation, guys, to last. Okay, we've not just done it. We're not just going to disappear, guys. Okay, that's cutting to the point. For us, we never need to close our doors, and hopefully, you can see how we've actually been able to make that possible. Okay, guys. So that's it for us. I think I can say for both of us, you have a fantastic day, and we'll speak to you all very soon.
Speak to you soon, guys. Bye for now.